Doesn't matter if I loved you so much and I legit was crying for you. I would still wipe my tears and make the most inappropriate joke that was not supposed to be made in that church.
Fuck. Never mind. Someone out there give me a miracle. Someone please give me a sign.
Welcome back to Two Nuts, One Sac. How you been, man?
Pause. First off, I just want to give a shout out to Marcos's new look.
Oh, yeah.
Well deserved. Very well needed.
Yeah.
He didn't let me actually do what I wanted to. He stopped me literally halfway. But looking better than that lesbian shit you had on your head.
Yeah, I think actually I look more like a lesbian now, but I like the way I look. I like it.
You heard it here first. If anyone's interested, Marcos is a lesbian.
I like it, man.
Do you identify as a lesbian?
No.
Not close?
No. I don't even know how to respond to this.
All right.
Okay.
How was your week?
It was good, man. I re-downloaded Tinder. And
Why would you do that?
Because I'm trying, I don't know, like, I kind of want to just get myself out there again. But I'm in this weird space where, like, I don't want a relationship, but, it's cold outside, so I kind of, want to cuddle with someone. So...
Fuckboy alert, red flags. No one's interested. You got to do better. You're fucking up your first impression already.
Dude, okay. Speaking of that, though, I am terrible at first impressions. So I have something.
Okay.
This. I want to start normalizing, the third impression.
No.
That makes sense.
Explain.
Especially when it comes to women. If it's like me...
Third impressions are normal. You know that, right? You just have to get there.
That's my problem. I can never get to the third impression.
Telling too many rape jokes on the first date?
No! God! What the fuck? When it comes to, trying to get, a first line out there, I'm not good at it. I think that's why, my TikToks haven't gone viral for the band either, because, I'm not good at hooks.
I feel like you don't need them. I feel like you're already overthinking it.
Is that why it's failing?
Okay, what's your... All right, hold on. Let's say you want to meet somebody.
Uh-huh.
You guys planned a first date online, right? But let's be real. The phone shit, that's not first impression. First impression is that first time you guys hang out, right?
Pause.
Oh, what?
Because it is a first impression, because most of the time, if it doesn't get to an actual first date, then that was the first impression.
Okay, but you can okay. Me personally, I don't feel like that's an impression.
Okay.
Because I'm not getting the whole scope of everything. You could like a lot of people through text, and then you sit down across from them at a table, and you want to cut your throat.
Yeah.
So, to me, that's an actual first impression, right? But you're walking up to the table. You already see her. In your head, what are you doing? I feel like you've already psyched yourself out.
Yeah. Because, I'm the kind of person, and I do this in AA, too, where,
sure, let's
I
bring
will
up AA on first dates. All right.
Yeah.
This is green flag heaven over here.
But, I will think about what I'm going to say and, pre-plan this whole conversation in my head, or just what I want to say, and then it will not come out anything close to what I planned. And then I have no backup plan.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Why, if that hasn't worked in all of your 28 years of living, have you not changed that?
I try.
Why don't you just be loose? First off, when you go meet them, you just ask how they're doing and how their day was. And how are they feeling right now? At this place, do they enjoy it? What are they going to order? That's first impression right there.
Yeah.
Be caring, open, understanding, communicate. You don't need to walk up. You're not Fonzie. You don't need to walk up and be like, "Oh, ladies, what's going on?" You don't need
Johnny Bravo shit.
Yeah, you don't need any of that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But you in your head think you do.
Yeah.
I bet you have no problem meeting people's parents or grandparents.
No.
Yeah, it's
purely
girls you want vagina from.
Yeah, it's purely women. And I did this one time, and this wasn't even me trying to hook up with this person, but I saw an old friend at a bar. Mm-hmm. I was going to see one of my
friend.
Yeah, just old friend. We went to middle school together.
Wink,
yeah,
wink.
No. But I went to go see my friend's band, and I was sober already at this time. And she didn't know, so she goes, "Hey, long time no see. Let me buy you a shot." And I was like, "Oh, I'm actually sober." Right? And her face literally went, "Oh, okay." And then she walked away.
Yeah, because you made it uncool.
And then,
you know, like, being sober can be a cool thing, right?
how do you make that cool?
All right. Now, if somebody asks me, "Do you drink?" and I'm like, "No, I don't drink at all. I'm sober. I don't like that stuff." Yeah, I seem like a fucking twat. People are gonna be like, "Oh God, all right, let me walk away."
Yeah.
But like, all the stories you have, if you're like, "You're not gonna lie, dove off the deep end, almost killed myself. I don't drink anymore though, but I'm down to party." That's cool. People are like, "Oh my God, what the fuck happened?" But you're like, "I'm sober." It's like, that's it. That's the end of the conversation. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Well, she made it the end of the conversation.
No, you did.
My bad.
You responded with, she goes, "Oh my God, haven't seen you so long. Do you want to drink?" And you responded with, "I'm sober."
Yeah. I said, "Sorry, I don't drink anymore."
That sounds like, "Please get away from me. I don't like you or your face." That's what that sounds like. You could have been like, "I'm sober, but I'm down to talk, chit chat. Let's go. What are we doing right now? Where are you guys sitting at?" That kind of shit. But you were like, "I'm sober."
Yeah. My bad.
Yeah. You got to stop doing that.
Yeah. Also, I do remember one time you telling me, though, that you're like, "Do you know how crazy it sounds when I tell someone I'm sober?" Like, I didn't think about it, but, like, if you say you're sober, I get that the first thing that goes to their mind is probably like, what was he doing that he needed to stop drinking or stop doing drugs? You know what I mean? How bad were you?
No, you make yourself sound like a criminal because people go, "Oh, addict."
Yeah.
Because no one else says sober. You could just say, "I don't drink." It literally means the exact same thing.
Yeah. Now I say that.
Or "I'm not drinking tonight." If you want to avoid the conversation total, "I'm not drinking at night."
Yeah.
And then you don't drink that night. And if it comes up again, it's like, "Hey, actually, I don't drink."
Right.
You know what I mean? Took it a bit far. Real rock star shit, you know what I'm saying? Had to stop. Give it up, you know what I mean?
Cocaine, my old friend. I will see you in the end.
Yeah, you just gotta. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, and I've never witnessed you try to pick up a girl, but I could say, without ever seeing that, I feel very confident in saying this. You can't do the self-deprecating thing. That shit does not work.
No, I
no,
mean,
but guys do that a lot.
Yeah.
And you're very used to doing it, so like, you can't do that when you're like meeting a girl.
Right.
That's like, all you're basically doing is going, "Here are my red flags on why you shouldn't like me."
Yeah.
And every time you go like, "Yeah, people think I'm gay sometimes," it's like,
I say that for the podcast.
Now I'm not attracted to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, also don't go on a first date and tell them you do a podcast.
I don't. I usually I keep this away from people that I meet and let them find it, or let them find, like, if they see it, right?
Here's a question. If you if you went on a date with a girl and it all went good, you guys are still talking, texting, all that kind of shit, you guys hang out. At what date number do you tell her you have a podcast?
The last one was like date number 3.
And it ended.
No, it ended like maybe a couple months after.
So it was the beginning of the end.
Yeah. Yeah. That one was like, I knew she was like fucking around with another dude that she brought to one of my shows. And like, it was like her best friend.
But Mr. I don't want a relationship.
Yeah.
I just want to fuck around and cuddle. That bothered you still?
No. But it was just like, then like it ended. Then she just like ghosted me. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, not that I cared, because like I was like writing.
It's all right. You stung my boy. I wish nothing bad upon you. Not for that.
No.
Not for ghosting.
No, I don't either.
What do you feel like your major problem is?
Like, besides my dick
I know
size?
that's a broad question, but I mean, like, in dating, specifically, what is your biggest red flag, do you feel?
This has happened 3 times.
Okay.
Where I've been too focused on music, and I'm like I'm willing to drop things to do a show, to do band practice, to have a
So
meeting.
you're flaky. You're a cat, as some would say.
My last ex, my real last ex, was very, like, upset every time I had band practice. Like, why do you always have to do this? Why do you always have to do that? After she told me she supported what I was doing. And now whenever I get a slight taste of like, hey, do you want to like skip today and like hang out with me? And I'm like, oh, red flag. You know what I mean? I think it's a red flag from them.
Oh, it's a red flag that they like you? Want to spend time with you? Yeah. Biggest red flag, I think we just found it, people.
I should write a song about self-sabotage. Because that's basically what I'm doing, huh?
Pretty sure most of your songs are about self-sabotage.
No. Yeah. I blame it on them mostly in my song.
You think that's how it comes across? But everyone else goes, now we see where he fucks up.
You're like, oh, this dude, like, sucks as a
like, what's that shit? I'm a loser, maybe kind of stupid, and I don't know your name again, and everyone goes,
and your name again?
And everyone goes, oh, so he thinks he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Bet. Must be.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be wrong about yourself, now would you?
Nope. God.
Again, you got to quit that self-deprecating shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We're cutting because I had a stroke.
Yes. He's still having one, I think. I think half his face is just going to slide down real quick.
But, okay, this just reminded me of a song that I loved when I was little. It's The Reason by the Hoobastank. Do you know that song? That found a reason for me, whatever. Okay, if you don't know it, I'll play it.
Okay.
But it's a good song, huh? No.
Listening.
No. The music video was them running a hot girl over with a car. Mm-hmm. And everyone paying attention to the girl while the band goes and steals a giant, like, diamond or ruby, right? Out of this local pawn shop. And ever since I was little, I thought the song was about stealing a diamond. And now to this day, I know the words. I don't.
And they have nothing to do with stealing a diamond?
Nothing to do with stealing the diamond.
Do they even mention a diamond?
No. But to me, it is about stealing a diamond.
Well, it is 2023, and what is truth? You know?
Yeah, I'm 6'2".
Aim lower. That was crazy.
5'11".
There we go. All right. He's 5'11".
Dude, height is subjective.
Not really.
Yeah, someone made this up.
Nah, height is not subjective. Neither is weight. That's not what I meant when I said truth. I meant the gray area things. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Certain things, they have numbers, and those don't lie. I know some people swear numbers are racist because it's 2023.
Yeah.
Whoa, don't touch that topic. But 5'11", whatever. Sure. Yeah, dude. Any other lies you want to put out there?
You know what I'm mad about?
What?
This has nothing to do with anything. Oh, God. But
we love those on the podcast.
I used to put I'm 5'8" on a good day in my TikTok bio.
Uh-huh.
And one of my friends now has I'm 5'7" on a good day in her bio. And I'm like, that was mine.
You thought you started that?
I started.
Are you trying to take credit for that?
Should I not?
What type of egomaniac are you?
I just told Alfie, he was like, are you like a narcissist? I was like, yeah. I was looking at myself in the reflection while I was talking to you.
Do you ever wish that we had more shit in common?
Oh, yes and no.
Because we're very different.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize like how polar opposite we are. But like if we never worked together and didn't start this, we have nothing else in common.
Yeah.
For the most part. Our sense of humor is pretty. That was probably the catalyst, I feel like, for us building and like the bonding shit. But like, in day-to-day life, we have nothing in common.
Guys, sorry to interrupt this awesome conversation. We got to tell you guys about the sponsor of this video. Guys, it's Catahoula Coffee. We are offering 15% off your first purchase. Now all you got to do is go to catahoulacoffee.com. Order anything on the website. We have over 20 different regions of coffee because of the holiday season. I think we have a little bit over 25. Get whatever you want. You get 15% off your first purchase when you use the promo code 2NUTS.
Use that shit. Who else you know that don't get no money from shit is giving you 15% off? Motherfuckers, use the 15%. All right? You're a little late for Christmas, not going to lie. That shit ain't going to get to you by Christmas now. But use the fucking 15% off. It's free money.
Yeah.
From us.
What
We're two idiots.
And I'm still making the orders. So
He's working for free here, people. Give this man.
give me something to work for.
Give him something to work for. He might even deliver it himself, too, if Beto calls the day off.
Facts. All right, now back to the show. No, like, you're rich because you have a house, and I'm poor.
We're not doing the Struggle Olympics. I hate this fucking shit so much. I fucking hate this shit.
We just talked about this off camera. No, but, like, I think, like, the sense of humor was a really big, like, bonding thing. Because I feel like this. You and me both really love dark humor. And I think there is a sense when you make a new friend, if you can't be yourself around that person, then it's not like you're not friends, but it's like, like, I'm not like hella cool with this person. But if you can always be yourself, even when you fuck up and that person be like, oh, that's still kind of funny.
No.
No?
What is being yourself? We're not clowns.
Like,
I wouldn't be funny all the time. It's a part of me that not everybody would enjoy, but like, I'm always myself. I feel like I'm pretty in tune with that part of just like always being myself. But like I can be. There's like of all the like if you when they do the personality thing, and it's like you have like different things that aim out in different directions. I can be funnier with you, but like also I wouldn't want to be funny like that level of or that dark style all the time.
Yeah,
I don't want everyone to be like immune to that because then it's not even a good thing anymore. On
that note, do you ever like randomly say the wrong shit in front of people?
I push lines. I'm like a child. I won't lie.
I do that.
I'm like a toddler. I like to like. There's the line. What happens if I say cunt in public? You know what I mean? Just like, how's everyone gonna react about that one? You know what I mean? I like doing that with the people who I know are gonna throw faces at me,
right?
But not like fuck up the relationship.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna push that line, but like, if there's something inappropriate, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty bad at like holding in inappropriate things, like jokes.
Sometimes, but I feel like sometimes life just sets you up with that inappropriate joke, and it sucks like when you're around people that you can't make those kind of jokes with.
No, see, I have to let them out. Because the little mantic part in my brain, like I'm not even going to bullshit with you. If I went out and like the world softballed me,
right,
the craziest fucking joke scenario,
right,
and I didn't say it, I would think about that shit for like 3-4 weeks.
Oh, me too.
So like when I can, I have to like just throw that shit out. That's why like me and Ken, we're really really good people watchers. So like we can go to a party and sit like this, and like I can just dish out all my crazy fucking jokes, and she will have no problem with that. She loves that shit.
Right.
She won't throw them back as often because she's a little afraid of like the scenario. But I will push her boundaries if we're like in a scenario and I say it louder than just to her. Yeah. I just like let's just see what happens. You know.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, God forbid you bring me to a funeral, I will make.
Don't make me sit down.
I will make every joke possible. Does not matter if it's your family or my family. There will be jokes thrown out. Doesn't matter if I loved you so much and I legit was crying for you. I would still wipe my tears and make the most inappropriate joke that was not supposed to be made in that church.
You know what's going to be so funny? Whenever you eventually become happy, you're gonna find a girl, y'all are gonna get married, right? The whole shebang. And watching you do your speeches is going to be the funniest thing I think I've ever personally seen at a wedding, because of two factors. One, when you get nervous, you go inappropriate. Yes. That's your childish like thing that you do, right?
Yeah.
Two, you love stage time. And I'm sorry to tell you, that day ain't about you. It's not. But you gonna make it about you with the leather suit or the fucking cheetah print shirt. You're gonna do some wild shit.
I think
you're gonna do some wild shit, and you're gonna want a 15-minute speech, and your girl's gonna hate it, and your dad's gonna try to get you off the mic, and you're gonna be thriving.
No, I think I'm gonna like hire professionals to just make great speeches. Like I'm gonna like tell my brother, hey, you can't talk at my wedding because I hired Adam Sandler.
I said you'd be happy, not rich. That's not happening for you. That's not in the books.
Oh, famous is not either.
Not unless we throw this bitch on Patreon and they give a fuck. That's not in the books.
We should.
You're going to write your own shit. What, we should do what?
Throw this on Patreon.
Y'all don't care enough about us.
No, they don't.
W's in the chat. Sorry, forgot. We don't stream. Speaking on shit that I wish that we had in common, I'm not going to lie. I wish, one, that you were into sports.
Yeah.
Just a tad bit more. But I do wish you were into, like, fighting, like, fight sports.
I like boxing.
Football. But you don't watch it.
Yeah, dude. And
Like,
we went to a cigar bar to watch the UFC fight.
But do you watch it? Do you know what you're talking about?
Oh, yeah, yeah. But I don't know, like, I can't tell you, like, everyone's record. I'm not into any sports like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'll know. Like,
if I played you a fight with no sound, so no commentary, do you think you could guess who wins and get it right while watching the fight? Like, watch the whole fight, and then claim who won. In a close fight.
Yeah.
I feel like you would get that wrong.
And even that's subjective too, because you could say, "Oh, this guy won over here," blah blah blah.
It's not. I'm not asking you for the subjective one. I'm asking you for what the judges will rule is right. A lot of people do that shit where they're like, "In my house, if we were in the schoolyard, so and so would have won." Shut the fuck up. He lost.
Yeah,
it's a sport. There's points and shit like that. Do you think you can get that right?
Yeah.
And we just never talk about sports because you'd rather talk about people thinking you're gay, or
you like to bring that up. I don't.
It's an easy one because it's black and white here. You know what I mean?
Well, the topic, did you see the Jake Paul fight?
I said fighting sports.
The Jake Paul fight. It's a boxing match. I'm just asking. Did you see it?
I saw the YouTuber knock out somebody I don't know.
Yeah. In the first round. I'm just
asking. It doesn't matter,
Okay.
But I saw it.
Okay.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's the same thing as me asking you, did you see the college cowgirls beat whoever the fuck? No one cares about that basketball game.
I care.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You care about a lot of shit that don't matter. I wish you watched football. I wish you watched basketball. I wish you gamed more than anything.
I don't like video games. That's the one thing.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me, but I do wish that you did.
Why?
Because then we could play, and then we could stream.
Like we could make a streaming channel
thing. I told you I'd dip out on this whole shit for streaming. I told you that I literally told you that day one. I said, Marcos, if this builds up to something where we actually have a following and we fall out for any reason, I am becoming a streamer. That is how I will capitalize on this.
But what if we just gain a following and I'm like, hey, would you like to do this on the side during the day, make all your fucking money? You don't even have to be a barber no more, unless you still want to. But that's like your prime form of income. And then we just do the podcast once a week. You get to stay home all day, play video games.
What are you trying to do? Tickle my fancy?
I'm not trying to
what is happening right now?
I'm not trying to tickle nothing.
I'm just saying.
But would you do that?
It is the only dream that I've had that, like, in my head I put as outside of reach. I will not make that happen. Like, I don't think I can. Would I trade trade everything for it? Yes. 100%. It's the only job, air quote, job that I would actually trade shit for. We could watch sports. I do reaction videos.
I'd love to
just chill shit like that.
I would love to do reaction videos.
But, yeah, that's why I don't pursue it. I did. But I'm not going to lie. I missed my window. I streamed from like 2017 up until about 2019.
Okay.
I streamed. It was about 2 years.
How many people did you have at most?
At most, probably 30, 40 people.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad, but for 2 years to get 40 people, it's such a grind
You weren't putting in the work that it took to grow.
And I'm not capable of it. I don't care enough.
Okay.
I don't do the social media.
Right.
That's not what I want to do. So,
Right.
like, that's why I look at it. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. It's like saying, I want to be a doctor, but I hate school and I don't want to take any tests. Then you can't be a doctor.
Right.
I would love to stream
Right.
professionally.
If someone did most of the work for you.
No, I would just need it to be given to me. Not most of the work. All of it.
I appreciate that you like admit that. Like, I need it given to me.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm not making overlays. I'm not posting my shit on social media. I could give a fuck about Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, fucking you name it. I don't care about it.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't do shit for this. Let's be real. I show up and I sit here and we chit chat, we talk because we're homies. It's fun. I like doing it. One day a week, I take a loss from the shop because I take a loss from the shop.
Yeah.
That's how you know I like doing this shit.
Yeah.
But like, I don't do anything else. Mm-hmm. Besides you tagging me in this shit, I have no part of being on this podcast. I don't know the login. I can't DM nobody on the podcast. I don't know our email address. I'm completely lost. But that's how I needed it because I'm not gonna take that responsibility and then like flunk it. That's just dumb to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, would I switch everything for streaming? 100%.
It would be hilarious though if I was like, dude, it was in your contract that you signed for 6 years, where I get all of your, what's it called? Where I get your what is it like? You sell your likability or something like that?
Oh, you got all my likeness?
Likeness, yeah. I own you, bro.
Yeah, well, I'd be like, for the first 6 years, we made 13 cents, so it doesn't matter. Take all of that. Anyway.
Just have a giant Ryan shirt. It's just your head. No,
dude,
I made $6.2 million on this shit. People don't even know about the podcast. They just like the shirt.
You just sell shirts with my face on them, and they just go insane.
You know, have you seen the TikTok video of just the Ryans that like came from all across America just to go to one party? The Ryan party. Oh, it's just everyone named Ryan was invited.
Not me.
No. Well, you were. You just don't go on TikTok and you didn't find it. But if your name was Ryan, you were invited to this bar like in buttfuck somewhere, and you got to go to this bar and just enjoy a nice party made by other Ryans.
I'd be afraid I was going to get kidnapped. That's why they don't invite me to things like that. Yeah, I don't like socializing. I'm afraid of people. Yeah, legitimately. I think I've explained that on this podcast before.
Okay, are you as afraid of me though to go to your wedding by yourself?
Why would I be afraid of you?
I am terrified to go to your wedding by myself.
Why?
Why
would you be afraid of going to my wedding by yourself? That makes no sense.
Because I'm going to be alone.
And one person going with you would help you? In what way? You'd have to babysit and still not know anybody?
No, why would I babysit?
Because you brought somebody now.
Oh, I mean, but like I wouldn't bring anyone that was like that I don't trust.
So you don't trust yourself? What are we afraid of here?
I'm afraid to be alone in a place full of...
There's 100 people there. You're not alone.
Yeah. But like, I am going to be alone.
Only if you want to be.
I think that's going to go back to the whole, like... brain fart.
Stroke 2 coming along.
That's going to be the same thing.
His face is drooping, guys.
What were we talking about earlier? That goes with the whole first impression thing.
You're so dude.
That goes with the whole first impression thing.
Well, it wouldn't be a first impression if you made it to the engagement party, but we can forget about that.
That was a bad one. That was a bad first impression. That didn't happen.
That everyone knew you didn't show up.
Yeah. Oh, hey, does the shop know who I am? Do those guys know who I am at all or no?
Yeah, but I would assume Danny more than anybody.
Than anyone? Okay. No, I was just curious.
Danny calls you podcasts.
Is that what they were saying when I was there?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get that.
You walked in and Danny just looked up from his haircut and was like, podcast?
Oh, okay. I was like, what? And then I just like saw you guys talking about something podcast related.
No, yeah. Danny knows. I think Danny's like, I know he definitely like sees the clips and shit like that. They've popped up in like his
Explore
like
page
fucking his For You page and shit. But everyone knows I do a podcast. They all know that you're the one I do the podcast with. Mm-hmm. They don't probably know your name or anything because you don't talk to anybody because you're afraid of everybody in a barbershop.
No, I only go once a year.
Yeah, but you also don't talk to anybody because you're afraid.
Who would I talk to? I'm not
of
there
the
for
colored
them.
people.
I'm not afraid of colored people. Stop telling people that. You're gonna make me look so bad.
I tried to sneak that one in. I won't lie.
Okay, that's all the time we have for 2 Nuts, 1 Sack. Guys, we upload every Thursday at 3 p.m. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment what you guys want to see next week.
Also, let us know if you would watch us stream. Not him, just me. I'm pretty good at games. Let me know if you want to play too.
We'll see you guys next week. Good job.